All right, we are live on Denton Radio in the morning. Thank you for joining us on this fine Tuesday. It's a little rainy outside, but it could be much worse. So always appreciate a nice little bit of rain to get the day started. Well, welcome to the show that helps you start your day the Denton way. We have a very special announcement. This show has typically been running at 10:30 every day. It's now going to move to 7:30 a.m. Oh goodness. So we're going to move it possibly temporarily, but possibly permanently to 7:30 a.m. Why are we doing that? Well, we're moving it earlier in the day because we want to be a morning show. We have been listening to a lot of the folks that have been watching the show and listening to it on DentonRadio.com, and they say, hey, I want to be part of a morning show, so let's do it in the morning. 10:30 is still the morning, yes, but we said let's try and be part of the drive time hour while people are getting ready, while people are commuting and all that kind of stuff, and give you some ideas on some things to do throughout the day in Denton while you're planning your day, not after your day has already started. So we're going to see you tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. We also have some special guests and some things like that. You're going to see a lot of new content coming with the new time for Denton Radio in the morning. All right, to go ahead and get started, we're going to jump into the DiscoverDenton.com calendar, as we always do. Starting things off, we are going to talk about the Jerry Austin Currents, a survey of recent works and others at UNT on the Square. That's our great gallery here right in the middle of the downtown square. UNT has this great art gallery right in the middle of everything. If you've never had a chance to check it out, make sure that you do. Lost Generation World War I poetry selected from the Donald Thomas War Poetry Collection. That's happening every day at the UNT Willis Library. So a lot of UNT stuff going on right now. The 11th annual 125-mile visual arts exhibition presented by VAST is happening at the Patterson-Appleton Arts Center. You might have also heard that referred to as the PAC. So again, Patterson-Appleton Arts Center right in the downtown area as well. So super cool place to check out. Composite of the Soul featuring Dustin Archer, Dan Black, and Eric Beruvides is also happening at the PAC. There's multiple galleries in our Arts Center, so make sure you check it out. Also happening in the Arts Center is the Materials Hard and Soft International Contemporary Craft Competition and Exhibition. So these are craft things that people have made. Now, this is not just, I found a wine cork and now I'm going to turn it into an animal. This, which is fine. We all do that. But I'm saying some of the really high-end, amazing stuff. National competition, so much going on over there. This is really cool pieces. If you've been paying attention to our to our past episodes, you can go to dentonradio.com and click on past episodes. You can also see a lot of them on Facebook as well as YouTube. You can go back a couple of weeks, about 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 now, and we had Lucinda Breeding on. And she's with the Denton Record Chronicle. She was giving all the inside scoop on that Materials Hard and Soft exhibition. So make sure you check that out. It was a really fun interview. It's always great to sit down with Lucinda. More UNT stuff. The UNT guest artist recital with Bill Thomas and Nathan Zonk, I believe. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name. But that's going to be over at the Vortman Hall over in the UNT Music Building. Also, open mic happening tonight here in the Discover Denton Welcome Center. We'll go into more of that later. Celebrate Valentine's Day at Wine Squared. Wine Squared is going to have all sorts of cool stuff for you to check out this evening. Wine Square is a really great spot. If you've never gotten the chance, we got a couple of really great wine places around here. Steve's, Wine Squared. A lot of cool stuff going on around here for the wine community if you want to check that out. So happy Valentine's Day, by the way. Real Texas Radio live broadcast happening at LSA Burger. A lot of people ask, when the weather is rainy, does LSA shut down? No, they don't. The music is what I mean. The music continues going. We just move it inside. And so Real Texas Radio, great radio group. We've become good friends with those guys. They're all about promoting Texas music. We're all about promoting Denton music. They're about promoting Texas music. So we've become really good friends, and Mike and those guys do a great job. Tuesdays with Karma Yoga at the Springbok Academy. Also, College Night with DJ Double at the Abbey Underground. Also, congratulations to Abbey Underground for winning, I believe it was Best Open Mic in town at the Denton Arts and Music Awards, the DAM Awards with the Denton Night. Make sure you go check that open mic out because Jake Steinberg and all those guys do a really, really good job. Speaking of open mics, we've got open mic at Mabel Peabody's tonight at 9. Our open mic starts at 6 and finishes at 9. Mabel Peabody starts at 9 and keeps going on. So make sure you check that out. TWU Softball versus Oklahoma Christian is at the Kitty Maggie Arena. That's a good TWU event. We've had so much UNT stuff happening today. Continuing with the UNT stuff, though, we also have the Wind Symphony in Windspear Hall. Windspear Hall is in the Murkison Performing Arts Center. All right, if you want dates and time, well, the date's today. But if you want times and information and addresses and all that stuff, make sure you go to discoverdenton.com. That is the most comprehensive calendar in all of Denton. We know that because we have a great staff that works on it, that are dedicated almost solely just to that calendar, as well as we have people from all over the community that can post to that calendar. So it's a huge, very eclectic and wide variety of stuff. While you're at discoverdenton.com, you're going to find restaurant listings, hotel listings, all sorts of blogs about local events that are happening. Really, really cool stuff. So make sure you check that out. If you're new to Denton, that's what it's here for. Discoverdenton.com. All right, jumping forward, we've given you some local events. We want to give you some local news. One of our great partners in the Discover Denton Welcome Center, where we broadcast from every day, as well as in DentonRadio.com itself, is the Denton Record Chronicle. Some of our great partners here. And we always like to give you some of the headlines from the paper today, give you some local news from Denton's oldest news resource. Over 100 years old, the Denton Record Chronicle is running. So we give you some of the headlines, some of the top stories. If you want to go deeper into them, you can go to dentonrc.com, or you can go pick up a newspaper. We've got them available here at the Welcome Center, as well as a lot of locations around town, like local convenience stores and such. All right, from the front page, Pilot Point issues liquor sales petition. Police arrest robbery suspect. Leap of faith, couple with autism finds love from across the pond. Evacuees possibly stuck until dam spillway fixed. Again, just some of the top stories from today's DRC. Hello, Ellie. And we are very, we encourage you, if you want to go deeper into those stories, please go to DentonRC.com. We're very happy to have you all here with us this morning. If you're just joining us, we made a special announcement at the beginning of the show. We are going to be moving from 10:30 to 7:30. I know. But for those of you that don't want to listen that early, we will have it canned and saved here on Facebook, as well as in our past episodes if you go to DentonRadio.com. So you will not miss out on anything. But if you want to catch us live, it's going to be 7:30 a.m. All right, we just wanted to be part of the drive time, getting ready for work, help you get your day started, and help be part of the planning of the day while you're planning. All right, jumping forward to the last thing that we always like to talk about, and that's things specific to the Welcome Center happening this week. As I said before, we have open mic tonight. What differentiates our open mic is we're trying to create basically a promotional open mic. We want to create an open mic that promotes all other open mics. So if you've never been to an open mic before, it's a format where you just open the microphone to anybody. Could be music, comedy, poetry. We focus mostly on music here, as do most of the open mics around town, and that's kind of why we do it. Also for the sake of time, there's a lot of setup involved and things like that. But we broadcast that from 6 to 9. Now, most of the open mics around town aren't going to be broadcast, so our hope is by broadcasting it, we can promote some of the other open mics, because we're going to have links and we're going to be talking about those open mics in the broadcast and trying to get you connected with those other resources. So if you're a musician just starting out and you're looking for a place to play, we've got tons of open mics around town. So come on by and we'll get you a full list to be able to leave with. You'll have it in your hands so you can go hit them all up. If you're new to Denton or new to the music scene, an open mic is a great way to get yourself connected. So make sure you check that all out. That's again going to be happening tonight from 6 to 9. Again, starting tomorrow, the morning show is going to be moving to 7:30 rather than 10:30. Also, we have Doggy Time coming back this week. Every other Thursday, Bone Doggy comes in and does his radio show where he interviews different people from around town, talks Denton music, Denton events, all that kind of good stuff. That kicks off at 7 o'clock on Thursday. And then we have Free Beer Fridays with the Manhattan Project. That'll be in studio with Robin at 7. And then, of course, as soon as that interview's over at about 7:10, they don't go that long, we start to give out beer samples. We do different craft beers and specialty beers from all over North Texas, things you can find at Eastside and the Bearded Monk and Oak Street Draft House and Taps and Caps and all that cool stuff, because there's a huge craft beer community here. So the Manhattan Project will be passing out samples of that. We do that in partnership with the Bearded Monk. And so after you have sampled the little glass, you can go over to the Bearded Monk and get the big pint glass of whatever's going on, hang out with the brewers, and do all that stuff. If nothing else, tune in here at 7 o'clock. We'll be talking with them on the radio. I think things are looking warmer and warmer and warmer throughout the week. So please come enjoy Denton. We are excited to host you. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. Looking forward to it. We'll have some special guests with us, and we will see you then. Thank you all for tuning in.